Hi, everybody. So, this week's question is, what is the role of school in society? And under that, I chose these three questions. Should there be more state or federal funding in schools? What is the goal of completing a higher education? And how can schools help change how society sees people who are different? And for the first question, I actually found that where that we're getting that funding is not really the issue, but how we're using it. We need to make sure that the schools and districts that need that money the most are getting it, and that they're using it in the right areas. For the second question, I think Savannah shared this really interesting article in the discussion question area, and it was talking about how some of the things that you develop when you get a higher education is critical thinking, problem solving, working in diverse teams, ethical reasoning, communication, and that those things make both good employees and good citizens. And then one of the things it was saying that because those are things that society wants, that we should think about sometimes a higher purpose and what society wants. But I think that those things are also very valuable as individuals. Who doesn't want to be a good citizen, be able to talk about political discussions and just civil things better? And for the third question is, how can schools help change how society sees people who are different? And that kind of goes back to the previous question a little bit, just because schools sometimes teach how you should act. And so one of the things is that actually, as teachers, showing students how they should act. And in the reading for this week, it was the President Johnson reading, and it was talking about how a lot of change started in schools. And a specific incident that comes in my mind is segregation. I feel like that was the biggest issue, segregation in schools, besides bus route. But that was like a really big issue. And so I think a lot of these social issues start in schools and they progress. So once we get it right in schools, we can maybe make a better society. So that's all for this week. Bye, guys.